as town centres go, it's a nice place.
What do I think of Ilford Town Centre? Very disappointing at the moment, but hopefully it's going to get better.
It's okay actually. Yeah, nothing wrong with Ilford.
Well, it's certainly changed over the years.
At the moment, it's too much beggars in there and drunky people.
I think it's very good. It's got lots of facilities, shops, eating places.
The marketplace that's really working well.
A lot of homeless.
That isn't a bad thing, but like there should be something to improve the status. Yeah.
I think it's a lot more developed than it was back in the day.
I think it's a good representation of East London as a whole.
I think that it's been allowed to get run down.
You'll find multicultural shops, you'll find them everywhere, so anything you need, you can definitely find in Ilford.
Centre is pretty good here, and it has got a lot of culture, a lot of people are coming here.
Investing in the public realm, which is the streets and the lights and the benches and the bins of the town, to not only accommodate already a very, very busy town, but the fact that we are likely to receive growth over the next 10 years or so, more and more people coming into the town. So it's about trying to declutter, make nice clean spaces that can provide a variety of purposes.
One of the main challenges on this site is the weather conditions, because this material has to be laid in a certain manner. So if it's too wet, we can't apply a primer to the back of the slab, and the material that's laid on, if it gets too wet, it just washes away. On the other hand, if it's too hot, the material can dry too quick. Again, that's another challenge.
Bit of a good clean-up.
And more positiveness, I suppose. It's quite a negative town.
I'd like to see Ilford cleaned up, no beggars, no layabouts down the other end.
The bowling alley has just closed down. There's not many arcades, so like in the future, if there's more of that, it would be better for us.
I think I'd like to see more open shop space like restaurants.
The question is, what can you provide? If you can start developing things in the sky, then I will give you a long list.
It's going to make it better social life here, which is basically dying after 10 o'clock.
I would also like to see these abandoned shops to be replaced with something else. So that would be a really good idea.
And I would say that there's a lot of litter, as Irfan said that, and I would like to see some signs, more signs and more warnings and stuff like that, and that should be controlled.
When you're walking out around 8 o'clock and you see a lot of youths around you, you feel a bit intimidated, so that needs to improve a little bit, so yeah.
Be a negative thing, it's a positive, because we obviously need more property.
It's having enough school places, NHS facilities, local doctors, and at the moment with massive kind of budget cuts in our council, it's trying to sustain those sort of services for those new residents as well.
I just noticing about it, but I feel like construction is a little slow, I feel like.
If they can sell their properties, I have no problem.
It's like everywhere in London, they're so modern, but not nice.
What's going to be the prices of this? Because they're going to shouting for sure high.
Recently the Grenfell Tower issue has happened, so they need to be careful because it's still a very recent topic and very raw, and it's happening in East London in our communities.
And it's definitely going to change the landscape. It might make it look a bit more modern, a bit more like London. So if the houses are not affordable to low-income people, then it's not a good thing. But if it is, then that's fantastic.
You probably have to be people that have money to come live there.
Fair enough. Okay, that's
So it doesn't make sense to build it in an area like this.
Project. Not many jobs we've worked on before is to take an existing office block to change it to a residential and retail units. There's both refurb and new build on the site. We had a demolition company originally, groundworks and concrete frame company. We then had internal trades, which would be the stud partitions, also SFS, which would be our external render company, and also a glazing company. There's M&E, which would make up mechanical, electrical, from air conditioning to the electrical to the sprinklers, and hot water, cold water running.
Last bedroom suite was out of Harrison Gibson's, and you know, they were all good. It was a good furniture store. We haven't got a good furniture store now.
It was an iconic building in Ilford, so they're pulling that down and going, that's fine, not a problem with that. I always thought it was an ugly building anyway.
Going somewhere in 2 hours, I think it will be cut in 45 minutes. You know, the life is going very fast. We can't. This is, I think, it's the best thing for the internet. Yeah.
Since there are more and more people who will be traveling and you know, for jobs, and you needed more transport in this, so I think Crossrail is a good thing.